Today, ladies and gentlemen, I have got an extra special treat for you. This is 3681 Goodland Avenue, and it is probably the most charming cottage I've ever had the pleasure to represent. I'm up here nestled in one of the canyons of Studio City. I'm in the wilderness. All you can hear is birds and nature, and at the end of the block is a fantastic hiking trail that takes you up into the Hollywood Hills. But inside, it is just cute as a button. So without further ado, why don't you come with me and let's take a look at 3681 Goodland Avenue. So there are two words that kind of jump to mind when I'm in this property, and it's traditional chic. So bear in mind, this house was built almost 100 years ago. I love the vaulted ceilings with the shiplap and the beams. It creates such a vibe, and you see them in Los Angeles quite a lot. But it's complemented by my seller's taste. My sellers are a particularly hip, wonderful family, and they're kind of busting at the seams and require something bigger. But they have made this place their own. There are so many beautiful magic moments in this property, staring out into the yard. I mean, it kind of reminds me of an English country garden, and it's open plan, perfect for gatherings, perfect for entertaining, and everything is centered around this gorgeous fireplace. So as I come through the living room, there are lots of great details to point out, such as when the architect built this house, he put little kind of bird holes in the beams. Of course, there are no birds, but that's an architectural detail that you see in a lot of Los Angeles homes of this period, especially in the valley. I think it's wonderful that the flow from the living room cascades into this beautifully lit dining room with vistas into the garden. It's a very, very, very romantic feeling home. The last part of the common area is the kitchen. This home, when it was first built, was a smaller house. But over the years, people have reimagined these areas, and we have now a pretty substantial kitchen for a home of this size, once again leading out to the rear of the property that is every bit as good as the front. As I step out from the kitchen, I'm now in the private outdoor area of this home, which is just simply beautiful. I've got nature above me, glorious trees. The sun hits this spot perfectly because that faces west, so we get sun all afternoon. We have a pretty considerable outdoor dining area here. You can easily fit 6, 8, 10 people under this trellis, which I have sat here many times late into the evening, swapping stories, having burgers, and a nice juicy ribeye. So let me take you to the private areas of the home. So interestingly, with houses of this age, almost 100 years ago, the primary suite was at the front because the back used to be used for things like laundry and even trash burning and things like that. Los Angeles was a much different place. And what I love about this one is we have this gorgeous front yard again. The nature is just passing through the window panes and making this feel super serene and idyllic. Let me show you the bathroom. So this bathroom, which serves the primary suite, has been completely reimagined in a beautiful soft white tone. We have, of course, timeless Carrara marble rounding out the countertops, beautiful penny tiles on the floor, and everything has been updated to bring it way more 21st century whilst still retaining its original charm. And then let me show you the most adorable kids' room. Nice and secure at the back of the home, but yet still lots of nature flooding in through the windows. I love the wallpaper. I love the giraffe. And I love everything about this room. It is the perfect kids' room. It reminds me of when my kids were very young. Now all my kids are massive and don't talk to me anymore. Well, they do, but you know what I mean. And then last but not least, we have another reimagined bathroom, beautiful frameless shower to complete the ensemble of 3681 Goodland Avenue. So that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming with me on this private tour of this adorable English cottage nestled south of the boulevard in Studio City. And I think what I'm going to do is take a pew right here under the trellis and just enjoy the moment. Till next time, this is Pete Lorimer saying, I'll see you later.